today. We are in John, chapter 10, verses 7 through 10. John is one of my favorite books of the Bible, and this particular chapter tends to be really encouraging to me. Just a second, and I'll tell you why. Just to set up kind of the context of what's happening right now, Jesus is talking to a group of people called the Pharisees. And the Pharisees are the religious leaders of the day. And he's been having conversations with them actually for quite a while. And his heart is to bring truth, right? And he's just talked to them about the fact that he has come so that the blind can see. And they kind of push back and are like, well, okay, so are we blind? And he starts to tell them a story, a parable, which he does frequently to illustrate some of his points. And he uses an example that they would have been very familiar with, especially in their culture. He starts talking about sheep and shepherds and gates and pens, and they're just not getting it. So he becomes even more clear because it matters to him. He wants them to understand. So we're going to pick this story up in verse 7. Let's read together. Therefore, Jesus said again, I tell you the truth. I am the gate for the sheep. All who ever came before me were thieves and robbers, but the sheep did not listen to them. I am the gate. Whoever enters through me will be saved. He will come in and go out and find pasture. The thief comes only to steal and kill and destroy. I have come that they may have life and have it to the full. The reason why this chapter in particular, this book, is so encouraging to me is because Jesus so clearly says, I'm the shepherd, and I want everybody to know that. And for those of us who follow Jesus, did you notice in this section of this chapter that he says, look, my sheep know my voice, and they know when it isn't me. For me, there's sometimes in the back of my mind that there's this fear that I'm going to miss it, that he's going to say something and I'm not going to recognize it. And does that happen? Yeah, that does happen sometimes. But what he's saying is, guys, as you walk with me, as you're in relationship with me, you will know me. You'll be able to recognize my voice. And that encourages me. It gives me peace that Jesus is ahead. He's leading out. Those are in the verses right before this. And I can recognize it as one of his sheep. For those of you who may not have made the choice to follow Jesus, that matters to him. He wants you to know who God the Father is, and he is the way to be able to know God. It's why he came. He clearly wants you to know all of these other things. They're thieves and they're robbers, and they are not giving you full life. And he so deeply desires relationship with you and that you would experience full life in Christ. But he is very clear. He says, I'm the gate. It's through me that you will enter into full life and have relationship with God the Father. So today, for those of us who follow him, just listen. Listen for his voice. You can hear it. You will hear it. He promises it. For those of you who may not have made that choice yet, I would strongly encourage you. Today's the day. Today is the day. Don't wait. We do not know what is going to happen tomorrow. Don't wait. He wants relationship with you. It's why he came, so that all of us could have relationship with the Father. If you have questions about that, we want to be able to make sure that you can talk to somebody. So I'm going to give you the church's phone number so that you can contact us so that we can talk to you, pray with you. It's 616-395-2600. that feels a little commercially, but it's the intent is we want to make sure that you're able to talk to somebody, to answer questions, to be able to meet the Father. Otherwise, if you have a Christian in your life who knows Jesus, reach out to them, have a conversation with them. I bet they've been praying for you for a really long time. Today, we are praying. We're praying for those who follow him, and we are praying for those of you who do not. We care about you, and just like Jesus, we want everyone to be able to know God and the Father. Have a great day, guys.